supposed to give them refuge, and you're supposed to take care of them, and then you are supposed to put them into a court of law.
We haven't played a clip from these ladies in a while. Yes, we're going to The View, and Sunny Hostin, the most racist, hateful person on all of your television set. Here she is implying that Pete Hegseth is committing war crimes by blowing up boats that are bringing fentanyl into America.
I can't speak to the law of it. I don't know, I'm not a geopolitical expert, but in terms of the law of it, you're right, Sarah. That is why those Army vets explained, do not follow, you do not have to follow illegal orders. You know why? Because if this is deemed to have been war crimes, which by all accounts right now, there are 7 sources that said Pete Hegseth did say kill them all, even after there were 2 survivors, which you're supposed to do under international law. You are supposed to take those fighters as war criminals, prisoners of war, and you're supposed to give them refuge, and you're supposed to take care of them, and then you are supposed to put them into a court of law.
This is so absurd. This notion, for some reason, this one drives me more crazy than almost anything right now. This thing that we keep hearing, we're hearing it a ton from moron Zamboni in New York City, and now we're hearing it from international law. International law is not a thing. It is like a unicorn, right? Like, it's just not a thing. We are bound by the laws of the United States. If you are watching this in the United States and you are a legal citizen of the United States, there is no international law that governs your life. The laws of the United States of America govern your life. Donald Trump has every right to defend the United States as he sees fit. Now, it's interesting. She's also admitting, she's calling them international fighters. So she's admitting that these people are doing some pretty terrible things. And again, we can have some debate as to what our SOP, what our standard operating procedure should be in the military in a situation like this. I think you can make that argument and also make the argument that I made earlier, which is that we're sending a signal, like we're going to blow up the boat and kill the other guys. We're going to do that a couple times because hopefully the signal is sent, and then we don't have to do that again. But once again, this is just Democrats and their media friends, comrades, I should say, just defending the indefensible. Why don't you? I'll give you a hint, Sunny Hostin, for tomorrow's show. Sonny, on tomorrow's show, when they're telling you what to say, why don't you say, you know what, I'm not going to do the notes of the things that you hand me to say. I'm always looking down and reading things instead of telling you what's going on in my mind. How about we do a whole segment today on The View about all of the kids who have died of fentanyl? And let's do a segment the next day after that about where the fentanyl came from. But you don't want to do that, and I wonder why, Sunny Hostin.